So I rather lucked out recently because I've been looking for a buttonhole attachment for my Necchi. So I have managed to find one, in fact two. One's an industrial one, which I'll do a video on later, and this other one is a Kenmore. Now it's unusual for the Kenmore machines, because normally all their buttonholers are built in, but I managed to find one for a high shank, which this machine is, and voila, the contraption. So as with all of these, you just lift open the top and put in the carriage and away we go. So I'm going to show you this. So it comes with 10 of these cams, the buttonhole cams. As you can see here, we've got a keyhole. So we'll demonstrate that one because it'll be fun. So first we'll take off the standard presser foot. And then we will put in the cam. So the cams go that side to the top, presses in place, and you'll know it's working if that thing moves when you press the little button. So this is a very, very, very simple buttonhole attachment. Can't adjust anything on it at all, except for the cams. So there are a few tricks of the trade which have to be done to adjust anything if you want to, for different types of fabric. So you can see some of the holes I did before yesterday, just as a test to see how this thing works. And what we'll do is we'll move it to the top of the cycle, which is these two little marks here where the top is. So I'm sure that's on tight. And then you drop it down. The pressure I found was good there. So, the important bit about these type of buttonholers is you're supposed to use a zigzag width between 1 and 2. So what I'll do is I'll set it at 1.5. And I'll show you why we do this. So once we get going, let me just find my foot controller here. Dog has decided to sit under my feet here, and let's make sure we're good to go. So there we go. Very, very, very simple to use. Oops. Okay, I have a little bunch up of the fabric in the back, so that was my own fault. For not cutting the thread tails, so let's do a demonstration part 2 without the bunch up this time. But what I can do is show you the first problem. So you see how sparse that is as opposed to that. So how I do it is you go around twice with the 1.5 and then you go around a third time expanding it just to 2 or slightly more so it overlaps the stitching that once before. So you don't end up with something like that. So what I'm going to do is do a few examples of how this looks. So without the bunch up this time. Okay, I'm not doing very well here today. You know what? Stupid boy here forgot to put down the feed dogs. No wonder it's awkward. Let's try again. So now that I've dropped the feed dogs, let's see if we can actually do a buttonhole. Yes, so that worked perfectly. So let me show you how that looked that time so you can see that worked. So we'll do it around again, and this time we'll do it twice. So there's once round, there's twice round. Okay. So that's pretty good for twice round, but it may not be enough for super thick fabric. So if you're getting to like jeans or something like that, or very loose weave fabric, then you really want to do a 3-time round. So let's do a 3-time round for good measure. Once. So see how easy this is. That's one thing I love about these contraptions, is they're super easy to use. Twice. Now this time when it comes out of the round, I'm going to just hold the zigzag with the 2. Just till it finishes it, so it overlaps it slightly. And then, well, I'll show you how that looks. Oops, cut the thread tails here. So there's 1-time round, there's twice round, there's the 3rd-time round but overlapping the stitch slightly. So that's how you work with these kind of attachments, and they're so easy to use, really nice. And here you can see the buttonhole. So, hope you enjoyed that.